Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. I'm terrified. I am still not over the last episode of The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 2, and quite frankly, I feel attacked by it. I was not prepared for what was coming. Honestly, I just thought that Joel would be safe. We would watch him grow very old because of plot armor. But oh no. Oh no, not in this story. This story, they like to rip your heart out and then stomp all over it. I am terrified to watch this episode. I don't want to see Ellie grieving and probably blaming herself for how she treated Joel before he died. And honestly, if I wasn't doing reactions, I'd just be hate watching this. But I will keep an open mind for you lovely guys. And yeah, we'll see what they do to us. Can't give me a new bloody heart though, can they? Here we go. Jackson's look better, wasn't it? Oh God. Could stop showing us the watch, that'd be grand.
Give Sharon my love.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Why I shouldn't be watching this? This isn't good for me. Bloody hell.
It's okay. You're in the hospital. Are you in pain? Ellie!
Ellie!
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Like, unfazed by it, to be honest. Oh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. I think it's worse because Bella is just so teeny tiny and yes, she's strong and fierce, but no one should have to witness that. Poor girl's been through enough. Oh, thank God we get a time jump. Oh. I've never been happy about a time jump before. I did not want to go through all that.
And how would you rate your pain? Scale of 1 to 10.
Nothing. 0.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Who is this?
One last PFT.
Can give me a PFT. Sorry.
Look at that.
Yeah,
So can I just...
almost. I just need you to see one more person, then you're good to go.
She's been here for 3 months. Oh.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Okay.
If you say it that fast, it kind of implies you're not.
Okay, ask me again.
How are you doing, Ellie?
It's really complicated because, you know, feelings. Come on, man. I've been stuck in here since... Yeah, I miss him. He meant a lot to me. So, yeah, upset and sad.
But I was actually wondering about New Year's Eve. You two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him?
Is this necessary? I'm not ready to go through this.
At home, he was on the porch. I should have talked to him, but I didn't.
Do you regret that?
Yeah, of course. Your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
So true. So true. The brain likes to punish us for those
He
moments,
said he wronged you. Maybe bad.
You're not allowed to be that good of an actress. This isn't fair.
He said, I saved her.
He saved me a lot of times.
That's not wronging someone.
It's weird. No idea what he meant. I don't feel wronged. Man, I wish I could have let him off the hook for whatever it was he was talking about. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
Well, you really
Just-
are doing good.
Yeah, she's clever.
Everyone were as healthy as you. What would I do for weed and booze?
Well, there's still a lot of fucked up people in this town.
But not you, though.
She's gonna want to go and find Abby, isn't she? That look. That's the look of someone that's just pushing and suppressing like every bit of emotion down. Trying her best to turn off that humanity switch. If only we all had those. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I hate that she's on her own. He's so talented. Don't do a flashback now, because I don't want one. Thank you. Is she gonna start wearing his shirt? Look at me after every reaction. Yep, just a minute. Yep, no, I'm totally fine. Definitely wasn't just crying at TV. No, wasn't me.
I went to the hospital when they let you out.
30 minutes to go?
Nice.
They made me talk to Gail.
Oh,
I never said thank you for all this time she came to visit.
that's okay. You would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no, probably not. I made you cookies.
Oh?
This is a peace offering because I'm about to make you angry.
Oh, that little...
When you asked me about that day, I told you I didn't learn anything useful. That wasn't true. I know most of their names, and I know where they're from. The doctors told me not to upset you.
I don't give a fuck.
And I knew that if I told you where they were, you'd just start pulling your tubes out and crawling on your hands and knees to get there.
You cost us time. You let them get away.
This town was wreckage and funerals for weeks. Nobody was gonna go after anyone. If you want to find someone, and the only thing you know about them is where they're gonna end up, maybe let them get there.
So is she gonna want to hunt them down as well?
I loved him too, you know.
I hope the special cookies. A bit extra in there. Oh, they look good.
Okay, let's start with names. The dark-haired guy was Manny. The other guy was Owen.
The girl with the dark hair and the bald one of them's named Nora.
The girl with the braid.
Abby.
Abby. Where are they from?
I saw a patch on a backpack and the letters WLF. He said that there were these small regional groups in the West all trying to fight Fedra. One of those groups was the Washington Liberation Front, out of Seattle.
Fucking morons. Who else knows?
Just us. I wasn't gonna tell anyone before you.
Is she gonna tell Tommy though?
So now what?
Hi, Jean.
I gotta think about this.
Think about what? Let's fucking get these guys.
It ain't that simple. The town is still recovering. So are you.
We get where you're coming from.
No, we don't. I don't get where you're coming from. If it had been you, Joel would be halfway to Seattle before the sun came up.
He'd be halfway to Seattle to save my life. But when we lost people, no. I saw that time and time again, and don't talk to me like I didn't know him. He was my brother. I'm not saying you shouldn't do this, but if we're gonna put a posse together, we gotta do it right. She's gonna want a council meeting, open it up to the town. Everyone who wants to get heard gets heard.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will. Come here. You hold out information on me again, you got rendering detail for a month. Buried our dead 10 miles south of town, if you want to visit them.
When we're on our way to Seattle.
I feel like I should have probably waited a bit longer before watching the next episode, to be honest, because this is still a bit fresh in my mind. The hell? What's with the scars? Like,
Well?
No one following.
hers
all
are
clear.
fresh.
Keep moving. Why can't you tell me where we're going?
Because we don't know yet. I told you the reason we're going.
I know. Why can't she just keep us safe?
The prophet?
Oh god, what's this?
Since I'm gonna count on her to help.
But
Honest.
Ezra said the prophet is eternal.
Prophet isn't magic. They're just people that see truths hidden from others and share that truth no matter what the cost. And that's how we keep her spirit alive. Follow her words, we obey her teachings,
Is this a cult?
keep ourselves safe.
Then can I have a hammer?
All right.
Oh no.
You feel safer?
Yes.
I mean, you're in the forest.
Understand what we're giving you now. Keep you far, far safer than a hammer.
Always stay out of the forest. Stay sexy and don't get murdered, guys.
Take cover! No!
Demons?
Wolves.
As in wolves.
Rotate. More. Now the right side. Just the right side.
Come on, man. That side hurts more.
Harder. Harder! There it is. Okay, done for the day.
So what'd you think?
Well, for someone who sat on their ass for 3 months, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah?
A few more weeks and you'll be right back to where you were before.
Nice. Heard you're on the council now.
Oh.
So you know about the meeting coming up.
I know about the meeting coming up.
Can I count on you?
Can't discuss upcoming votes.
Seriously, it's me. Dude, you were there.
I know that too. Ellie, the council won't make up their mind until we hear people speak. Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because
No.
you're angry.
Yes.
No one's gonna vote for angry.
That's some of the best advice he could have given there. Fair play to the guy. That's why he got a spot on the council.
And that brings me back to my earlier point about corn.
Maria's fallen asleep.
Next is Rachel.
I said that Joel meant so much to so many of us, but he wasn't the only one. I lost my sister that day, and now you want to send, what, you're saying 16 of our best? Well, while they're gone, who's going to be on the wall if raiders come? And none of you up there can promise us that all 16 will come back.
Next is Carlisle.
This one's simple to me.
I recognise him.
Who came and killed Joel. So why wouldn't we want to take our vengeance? Because we're not supposed to. Forgive and be forgiven. And I'm not even a Christian. That's what separates us from the raiders and the murderers, our capacity for mercy.
Those sons of bitches don't deserve our mercy. To hell with you for saying it, Carlisle.
Seth, sit down.
No.
You're not on the list.
No! What, we gotta forgive everybody when they show up and piss in our eye?
Ellie's changed her tune.
Somebody shoots your brother, you want to take the locks off your doors? Grow up! They'll come back because we didn't make them pay. And when they come back, they'll be laughing. And you'll all deserve it.
Ellie.
You got this, Ellie. Second hand anxiety here.
I normally don't write things down because I normally don't think before I talk. which has gotten me in trouble before. A lot. But I can't afford that right now because I know what I'm asking is a lot. I'm asking us to risk more people and resources and at the worst possible time. It's not because I want revenge. It's not. It's not about revenge. What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice. Because it's either that or we do nothing. A whole world of people who won't lift a finger if something bad happens to me or you. We have a word for these people. They're called strangers. And I swear, if someone hurts any of you or the people you love, you can count on me. That's what holds all this together. Definitely not a wall, because that thing got busted through, but Jackson is still here. I'll accept whatever the council decides, but I am asking you, please, do what it takes to see that justice is done. Not for me, not even for Joel.
For Jackson.
Do it for us.
Maria looks quite impressed there. It's quite moving, that. Did a good job.
Citizens of Seattle to find the people who killed Joel and execute them.
I've got mixed feelings about this, and I'll talk about it in my outro.
Yes. No. No.
Uh-oh.
No. No.
Oh, it's looking like no.
The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
Adjourned.
So my guess is that Tommy, Maria, and who's the guy that trains Ellie? Are they the three?
Here we go, 9. Here we go.
This is where my mixed feelings come into it. This visual. Like, they know exactly what they're doing here.
I didn't know you were a fan.
I had Tiger season tickets. This actually isn't that far off from the 03 squad. You want a beer?
But I feel like there could have been another plan. Like, send scouters out there first, you know?
Spotted you in the crowd at the meeting today. And I thought to myself, she's probably been extra busy these last few weeks.
Brutal. And I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, you know, to process it all.
So what do you do then?
Oh, well, I'm an alcoholic. You know, complete fucking disaster.
I like how to the point she is, I've got to say.
I'm nervous she's gonna do something stupid.
Which she will.
You didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar.
Well, there's a difference between lying and being a liar.
I agree.
It was maybe one person she told the truth to, Venice. But we can agree to disagree about that. Let's talk about it. Free of charge.
Unless you've got any weed.
I just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did, coming up with justifications and such. All he was really doing was lashing out.
And that's what he didn't want for her. He didn't want her to be like that. That's what he meant by saving her as well. It wasn't one thing.
On a path that's not one that Joel put her on. No, I think they were walking side by side from the very start. You inherited her, and you want to keep her out of trouble. Some people just can't be saved.
Sad but true. They have to want to be saved first. Oh my god, be careful, Ellie. Holy Jesus.
Who is it?
Dina.
I'm just going to bed.
I don't think that is where you're going.
Are you alone?
I'm alone.
Get in.
She knew. She been knew.
What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
What route?
Northwest.
And is that all guns, or do you have medical supplies in there? Better not land weird on an ankle or get a fever on your well-charted path.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
They're doing this together. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
First stage is through the National Forest. Once we're out,
Oh, the forest.
break off through the Snoqualmie Pass.
Snoqualmie?
Where the cult is.
Provisions. Travel light but smart. Now, handguns. What are you bringing? Is that Joel's? That's what you're gonna kill him.
Fucking right.
Slow and kicks like hell. Really? Shoot your damn ass off?
Heard that before.
Just bring any long gun you want as long as it's scoped. Everything else is what you'd figure except this. Boots.
But you're not crossing open country in fucking chucks.
I've done it before.
No chucks.
How the fuck are we gonna get all of this?
I know a guy.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesse. That's his name, Jesse.
But he's a little uptight about rules and shit. Everything else needs to fit inside a holster or your backpack.
Is it going to be Seth?
3 a.m.
Hey. Thank you.
You know, you could have just asked.
She's going to fucking die, isn't she?
I actually didn't know that.
She's going to die on this mission. I knew it. I just had a feeling.
Trade. It's better. Trade. I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day. You got 10 minutes before patrol comes by.
Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. Nice. My next question is when Tommy realizes that Dina and Ellie have gone, is he then going to be like, sorry, Maria, I'm going to have to go after him? Or is it going to be like, well, best of luck to him? Because he has his family to think of as well. And obviously everyone else in Jackson. Oh no. Oh dear. A lot of graves right there. Wow, look how pretty that is. Ooh.
Okay, so F.
Fleetwood Mac.
Nope.
What? I mean, no, it's my opinion.
Your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists.
Fleetwood Mac for me.
Green Day.
No, you're wrong. Ozzy Osbourne.
Nice. Double points.
Are you seriously gonna make me do the entire alphabet?
I don't have to. I'm incredibly flexible. Let me see a new topic.
Or silence.
Got one. First person you killed.
Okay, well the first one's too fucked up, but I can tell you the second one. It was a little before Joel and I got to Jackson. In Kansas City, he got jumped by this kid, maybe just a couple years older than me.
Oh, that was the difficult one.
Raised my gun and yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ellie.
I shoot a guy and he feels sorry for me.
I'm just loyal like that. Let me know if you see any outcroppings or spots with cover.
Why? That's okay.
I didn't stop doing that. Please.
The fuck did you know that was gonna happen?
I'm a witch.
Well, good night.
Night. Okay, but I have a stupid question. It's about New Year's Eve and, you know, the kid.
Okay. Whatever, you were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything, if that's what you're asking.
No, I know that. How would you rate it?
That I know that is gonna play on her head.
You've kissed girls before. You're gay, I'm not. I'm just curious.
There it is.
Okay, fine, 6.
Fuck you, 6.
That's not bad.
For the record, I don't believe you.
Well, you asked, and I told you. I'm sorry. Go back to Jesse.
I already did.
Well, there you have it.
Does it ever strike you as sad?
Jesse? Yeah. Has he ever told you why?
No.
I feel like everyone's gonna be sad during that, right?
Good night.
Hey.
Ellie? It wasn't that high.
That was cute.
How much further?
Close. Maybe 10 miles.
Oh no. that was the Whistler. Or is he faking? I have no
He
idea.
was running away. What's that symbol?
No, he's definitely not faking. He dead.
A lot of different calibers. I don't think this was Fedra. Dina. Dina!
What is she seeing?
You okay?
This is just...
Don't be his family. Oh god. That's a lot of bodies. Is the little girl gonna be there? Constance. Oh no. That's dark.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just... it's never happened before. I think it was a smell.
It wasn't easy to look at either. If this was fucking them, if Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids.
Yeah. Let's go.
Surely that wasn't them though. I mean, they had bow and arrows and hammers and they just got shot down.
We're close now. It's quiet.
Yeah.
A little too quiet.
Curtis or Viper?
Both, in all 4 movies.
9 more miles.
I'm scared for them. Just 2 young girls, already outnumbered. I mean, if they're gonna just snipe him, then a bit different, but...
Wow.
Okay,
Fucking
this
Seattle.
looks very green screen, but we move.
Plus, no one's shooting at us. Because there aren't that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less.
Curtis or Viper?
What? No, that was just me. I was trying to sound like a badass.
You don't need to try.
Oh, these guys are too cute.
Manny,
Yeah, go ahead.
we're moving up to the fob. All clear between checkpoint 3 and 5. Manny, you copy?
Just give me a fucking second. Jesus. You're all good? We can move up.
Oh, jeez. They are in way over their heads, aren't they? So I have much to say on this episode, and let's just get straight into it with the big topic. So Ellie and Dina go in for justice for Joel and hunting down Abby and the crew. So I just want to say that I think Tommy made the right decision. So he was very, open to Ellie. He was very honest to her, very supportive of her, and just said, this is how it's going to be. Okay? She did everyone proud. She did a cracking speech. A lot didn't buy it because obviously they know Ellie and her character and things like that. But still, the fact that she took the advice, she was calm, she was passionate. She just did a damn best at convincing the council to let 16 of the best people go and help. When I said during the reaction, I've got mixed feelings about this. Let's start with the first. So they have families, they do, and their numbers are very low right now, especially because they had to bury a bunch of people when the infected attacked, as well as Abby and the crew killing Joel. It was just a mess everywhere. So everyone is in a bad place right now. But the main thing is that those that have survived, they work through this, they grow stronger, and you sort of rebuild, don't you? And at this point, 3 months on, they haven't quite rebuilt yet. That was my first point, and to keep, the families safe. They've got young kids, they've got elderly, they haven't got these fit people. I mean, it was only a small scene and not one to read into it too much, But it's just like Tommy struggling to hammer the post in, and then Jesse comes in and makes it look dead easy. Tommy is that protector. He's a badass. He's very strong. He's very wise. He's been through a lot. He's got the skills and the experience. Jesse is very young, and he needs that guidance when it comes to the experience and the skills and educating him. But he has that brute strength. He's got youth on his side. And he's got a clear head, which is nice to see, especially in the younger generation. But there aren't many Jessies there, you know? And that's the thing that I think should be focused on more so. It's the numbers. And if they send 16 of their strongest out to get justice for Joel, it's putting the best 16 at risk, and therefore the town at risk as well. I also... just to see it from Ellie's point of view as well. For me, when I watched Abby killing Joel, I viewed that as revenge. And like Ellie said, there's a thing called justice. And I think that sometimes justice can be forgotten about. And especially when revenge takes over, it becomes more so focused on revenge. So it's that, like, you become blindsided. It's just, I need to do this. I have this anger within me, and I need to get revenge and to let that out. And again, it's that it's not all about the kill. It's about the message and the justice that they can get from that kill. Me, personally, you have to choose your battles as well. And that's why I thought, why send 16 of the best fighters out and say, right, this is what we're doing. We're going to kill Abby and the gang. Get back. We be Gucci. No, because there's a lot of them. So I'd have thought, scout it out, scout the area. So maybe Ellie and Dina go out. You know, it's a risky thing for them to go out alone. So maybe, a few more. And scout the area out. Be careful, be cautious. Report back with anything as well, any news, write things down like that. Obviously the bodies that they found on their way, when they get closer to the wolves, realizing the amount of numbers that they have as well. So if they were to start this war now, because when Joel did it, it was to obviously save Ellie and what they were doing to Ellie at that time, and he wasn't part of the community. So it's like during their risk, the pool is very small, but they are very much a part of a community now. So the risk is much greater. So it's not going to be, oh, it's just these individuals. Like Abby just wanted Joel because Joel was the one that killed her dad. And Joel was the recognized party during that. It wasn't Joel from Jackson who has this community and orders were sent from here, so we need to wipe all the people of Jackson out. It wasn't like that. Whereas for Ellie now, she's focusing on Abby and the crew that did this to Joel. But I think she's going to get a shock when it isn't just their crew. It's a whole community. That depends if they're going to be a part of that. They might be off on their own. And that's why they were scouting out, because they wanted to remain individuals, like a small knit group, to avoid this military procedure that we saw in this episode. I'm not sure just yet. Again, no spoilers, please, guys. I really don't want to know. I want to find out when watching. So there were other options, and with that, that's why I struggled with the council thing. I do think it was important. I think it was needed. But there could have been other options thrown into the mix. So it's like, we're not going to send 16 of our best people out. However, there is option 2 or option 3 or whatever, you know? It's like with Seth, for instance. So Seth's mentality was very homophobic, very aggressive, very to the point. And then in this episode, he showed that aggression again. And obviously for Ellie, it's like, well, I need those numbers on my side. So that kind of makes me happy. I kind of want that sort of person around because that helps me move my point across. But if she really thinks about it, it's like, is this the type of individual that I would want on my side? And then that's where the conflict comes in then as well. Like, even when he was helping her, giving her the guns, giving her the food, supplies, horse, and an exit out, it was, I'm going to shake it. I'm going to begrudgingly shake your hand because you've done me a solid. Still don't mean I like you. So that was a better turnout, in my opinion. I did want her to shake his hand. I really did. Because it's one of those things, like, he's apologized. And hopefully that was a lesson and a pivoting point for him in his life to go, yeah, what am I doing? Like, why are my opinions like this? And why am I so close-minded and whatever? That, or he was forced into an apology, did it, didn't really mean it, But it's those stepping stones to overcome something that they've butted heads about, and grow better people through it as well. So her shaking his hand, I think he would definitely say, okay, I appreciate that. Like, the olive branch was there, we shook on it. Maybe we can overcome this and work through it. Yeah, side note, bit of a tangent, but I just wanted to, get that bit across. So Dina and Ellie have gone out on their own. Hate the idea of this, don't get me wrong, just the two of them, and they are kids. They're skilled kids, they've been through it, but at the same time, they are still kids. I mean, I'd feel like this if it was two grown adults, it's just the numbers, guys. The numbers is what scares me a lot. The bonus to having it just be the two of them, though, is that they can hide way easier and hopefully escape trouble easier than, say, that big family that was walking through the forest. Like, that's a lot loud, a way easier spotted when it's a group. So yeah, you become easier targets, I guess. So my assumption, again, it's just an assumption because I don't know for fact, is that the wolves are who have targeted this community in the forest, okay? Because it was ammo in comparison to their hammers and bows. So I do think it's them. I don't, however, think it's Abby and the crew. I just don't. I don't think it's gonna have been them when they were walking. I could be wrong, don't get me wrong, definitely could be wrong. I just, my feelings are that it's this army that have took these out. Because there wasn't many of Abby in the crew. And they were very like, I don't really want to be doing this. Is this a good idea? Like, I just want to survive. Like, do we have to risk our lives right now and getting into trouble? Like, they were very like standoffish, whereas Abby was funneled from the get-go. I think that's where Abby and Ellie can relate to each other in a very strange way, in a dark way, because they've both lost people that they love. They're both young. They both are very headstrong. They get in over their heads a lot as well. Like, even when Abby rocks up at Jackson, like, the cold was what was going to do her in. Like, if Joel didn't save her there, she would have died out in the cold. Again, they get wrapped up in all of the chaos without thinking first. And I'm hoping that Dina is going to be the person to slow Ellie down a bit, because Ellie does respect her. It's just I also know how headstrong Ellie is. And if they tell her not to do something, she's just going to want to do it more. And that's why I loved the, sorry to jump about a bit, but the conversation with Tommy and Gail as well. I loved that. Because it's like, oh, well, she's a liar. No, she's definitely a liar. And then Tommy's like mixed feelings of that, of being like, well, I'm here to protect her. Like, I don't want her to go down a dark path. I want to do Joel proud. Like, there's a lot of feelings mixed in. I'm sure he felt defensive of Ellie straight away when Gail's calling her a liar. But also he understands that, yeah, you're probably right. She was probably lying through her teeth to get what she wants. But also knowing that she is a good person, she's not a malicious person. And I think Gail knows that as well. Even when Gail's going for these appointments through the hospital, she knows she's playing her. She knows she is, and she knows that she's going to be in trouble. But I think there's that little bit of respect there at the same time. Like, you know what, fair play. Like, this girl, she knows herself. She's one of a kind. She's not a sheep. and she's not someone to back down from fear. She walks into it. And I think there's, again, that bit of respect there from Gail. She's seen a lot of kids and people in her time as a psychiatrist. I bet Ellie and Joel, they aren't like all the others, you know? There's something different about them. And she said, you know, they're walking side by side. I mean, as much as I love Joel and him taking Ellie under his wing and everything else, I think it was just, he began to see himself and the traits that he possesses within Ellie as well. And obviously because of Sarah and the troubles that he'd already been through, it must have been really hard for him to open up that side of his life again. And he was struggling. And like Gail said, like, oh, boo-hoo, your teenage daughter isn't listening to you like every other teenage daughter out there. Like, she had a point. But also for Joel, he's lost his daughter, and he felt as though this was his second shot at being the father that he wanted to be, and feeling as though he had to separate friendship and like fatherhood for that moment, and that's what he struggled with, and he struggled with it daily since that lie as well. And I do think it's important that Joel showed himself to the other people within that group as well. So I mean, Dina loved him, but he was different with Dina than he was with Ellie as well, because of everything they'd been through. It's incredible how one person's life can impact so many other individuals, but in different ways as well, like different sides of him and sides of his character. And yeah, it's just brilliant. It's a brilliant story to explore, and I pray that Joel's made a big enough impact on Ellie for her to make it through this and survive this. I think that the biggest worry for me is that Dina is going to die during this mission, because that'll be an added weight for Ellie to carry on her shoulders, because she was doing it for her. Yes, she was doing it for Joel as well, but also she wouldn't have put herself in that situation if she was alone. And yet, because Ellie's gonna do it anyway, she's like, okay, well, I'm going. And she went. I worry more so for Ellie, because the way that Joel lost people within his life and how it changed him as a person, which it very much did. Like, each loss impacted him differently. Like his daughter, obviously his home was lost as well. And then friendships further on, and just he has been through it. So we saw how that affected Joel, and I don't want the same thing for Ellie, because Joel didn't want that either, and I don't want it to be like an inevitable thing. I want her to sort of learn from the mistakes of others, or those that she cares for, at least. Yes, she has killed people. She mentioned that in this episode. But I do think it's different pulling the trigger on someone that they don't know, and then putting herself in a situation that then leads to the person that she loves dying. I'd like to think that at this point, Ellie doesn't realise that the reason that Abby killed Joel was because that he killed her dad to save Ellie. I think that, again, that will weigh very heavy on Ellie. I don't think Dina knows that either, because I think she was asleep at that point, or sedated, should I say, at that point. And when Ellie rocks up, it was the final blow, practically, wasn't it? She did a whole speech thing, and Joel's like, shut up and just do it already. The details aren't quite there yet, and I don't think she's ready to hear them just yet either. Like, let's introduce these things one at a time, and let's not overwhelm her even more so. But also, it's the details that are so important, and this is why I struggled in the last episode, because Joel was just like, just do it already. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Because, again, I said it in the last reaction, but in my opinion, it was that I know I've done something bad. I don't blame you for wanting to kill me. It was like, just get it over with. And I wanted him to say, you do realize I was saving my daughter? Just like I saved you from the cold. You're young. You shouldn't be in those situations. I'm going to protect you. And your father was being a threat to my daughter, to Ellie. I wanted that dialogue, but it never came. And then it ends up getting, I mean, it's just like in life, these things happen all the time. It's like that lack of communication, the lack of details, and the impulsiveness of reacting to events as black and white, ignoring the grey, just going for the black and white. And it gets worse and worse. And it's just like Ellie now. Ellie doesn't know the reasoning as to why Abby killed Joel. Abby doesn't realise why Joel killed her dad. And it's just like a knock-on effect all the way down. And if Ellie now kills Abby, they're still going to be none the wiser. It's tough. It's really tough. So, again, that's when the council was having a meeting. Like, I understand the whole justice side of things. I'm quite impressed by her speech. But I do think that a lot of wars and deaths and betrayals and revenge and all of the nasty stuff in between, like all of those things, a lot of them have misunderstandings and miscommunications wrapped within them, and you can't take back an action that is as permanent as death, as a life. And yeah, it's difficult to watch. It's like the impulses and the need to act before taking a beat and figuring out the semantics and the details. So yeah, again, rambling a lot. Whoa. This recording is 1 hour and 20 minutes. I need to wrap this up. Okay, amazing episode. Can't wait to watch the next one. I feel as though they handled this well. Don't get me wrong, it was a lump in the throat, knife to the chest a few times, but also I think it could have been a lot worse. The 3-month time jump, chef's kiss, appreciated it. Thank you, writers, because I was not prepared. Like, just that one scene of her waking up in the hospital and screaming was enough for me. So thank you. And yeah, hopefully the next episode again we'll deal with it. There'll be less tears, hopefully. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, so it lets me know that you did. Maybe subscribe to the channel as well if you could be so kind. But as always, no pressure here. I'd just love to have you. I have been posting on TikTok, guys. So if you do have a TikTok, follow me on there. My name is Dakara over on there as well. So give me a search, and the link is in the description as well if you want to check that out. But all of these reactions are in their extended form as well over on Patreon. So if that takes your fancy, head on over there. I would appreciate it. And a massive shout out to my members and a special one to my sponsors in the marketing tier. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all the support and everything that you've done. It means the absolute world to me, so thank you. And hopefully the DAC pack will grow. I would love to see more of you guys there. So yes, check it out. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this with me, and hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Thank you and goodbye. And speaking of the DAT pack, let's quickly take a comment from there. And today I've chosen the lovely Liam. Thank you so much, Liam, for watching. And Liam says, to make it look like anything but a bite, just a regular scar. And this is something that I asked within my 201 reaction when Ellie gets bit and then she takes the knife and sort of puts into the teeth marks. And I wondered if she was doing that to see if any of the spores would be there. Obviously she's unaffected by them, but you know when you just have that like little niggle, so like, oh, I just wonder if everything's okay. Or if she was to disguise it, and like Liam said, she's done it to disguise it, make it look anything other than a bite. So yeah, it was just a little question that I had, so thank you for clearing that up, Liam. I appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the reactions. I really do. Thank you for being here. And don't forget, guys, if you would like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comments section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, bye for now.